You wrote recently to start the year that this Federal Reserve was being held hostage by the economic data. Did that performance this week maybe dispel some of those concerns?
It did. You know, economic data should always inform and influence policymaking. It shouldn't hijack it. It shouldn't happen without a view to the future. I think on monetary policy, he struck the absolute right balance. He was consistent, and he didn't get swung one way or the other by those who were saying we're going to get no cuts, and those who were saying we're going to have to go into recession and get lots of cuts, 5, 6. He held a really good course, and he should be admired for that. I was surprised he left the door so wide open on the Basel III endgame. That was interesting. And I felt sorry for him because some of the questions were very difficult to deal with.
That's an understatement. I do think it's interesting, though. Just can you elaborate on why you found it so curious about the Basel rule overhaul that he talked about? What was your takeaway from that in terms of policy, and why then?
So the takeaway is that there's tremendous political pressure and advocacy to not go for an endgame that could be too tight and that could undermine lending. The reason why I was surprised how wide open he opened the door to revisions and everything else is there's a counter argument, and that's what the regulators have to deal with. And the counter argument is that banks are giving back capital to shareholders at an enormous rate. So how do you reconcile the two views? Look, I think on balance, we have to be really careful that we don't end up with a regulatory environment that undermines economic prosperity. But I didn't expect him to open the door so wide.